Hi, I'm Renata Solon. I'm the communications director of the Wisconsin School Garden Network and Rooted, and I'm so excited to be here this morning with Pat Zietlow Miller. Pat is a local Madison author, a New York Times bestselling author who has written 18 children's books, and her most recent book, In Our Garden, is about a young person's journey to create a garden at her school. We are so excited to have her here today and to share that book with us.
Thanks a lot, Renata. You know, when I write books for kids, a lot of times I write about things I know really, really well. And other times I write about things that I don't know as well. And In Our Garden is a book that is about something I originally didn't know as much about. And when I was growing up, my parents had a huge garden and they grew all sorts of vegetables. But then when I became an adult, everything I tried to grow myself tended to die. And so when I found out I was going to be writing a book about a garden, I did a lot of research. And I talked to a lot of people, and especially to a lot of schools that have gardens. And I learned a lot about how gardens work. And so I used that information to write a book about a girl at a school who thinks her school should have a garden, and she does whatever she can to make that happen. And so I'm going to read the book, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, this is In Our Garden. I wrote the words, and the pictures are by Melissa Croton, who is also a very good gardener. In Our Garden. It's a gray day. A breakfast can wait, don't be late day. I look out my window and see concrete, steps and stoops, sidewalks and streets. Everything is hard and dull, not like where I used to live. Most days I feel gray too. Homesick, my mom says. But today I have an idea, something to make this gray place more like home. Just thinking about it makes me bounce. My idea is soft and bright. My idea is green and orange and red and white. My idea is a garden. A garden? Asks Kiana. At school? Why? Asks Nico. To grow things, I say, like carrots or cauliflower. Oh, says Nico, I like flowers. He looks down. No, I say, look up. He does, at rooftops and clouds. Kiana shrugs. There's no space, Millie. Gardens can't hang from the sky. I feel gray again until I remember. They see what is. I see what could be. I see a garden. We're in class, science class. What a plant needs besides seeds class. But we don't have plants, just worksheet words. I raise my hand and wave it. We need a garden, I say. I tell everyone how I used to live in a tall building more than an ocean away. I helped my family grow food on our roof, cabbages, radishes, carrots, and cauliflower, which isn't a flower at all. There's no garden at our new apartment. We don't have the right kind of roof, so we eat store-bought carrots that don't taste like home. I tell them the school has a fine flat roof, a roof made for a garden. No one says anything, not even Miss Morales. Maybe I shouldn't have shared. Maybe in America, gardens only grow on the ground. Then Miss Morales says, to have a garden, we need supplies. Suddenly everyone has ideas, seeds, veggies, a fence to keep us safe, the world's longest hose. Just like that, I'm bouncing again, but it takes more than ideas to build a garden. Gardens take work, hard work, lift, tie, and lug, pull and tug work. Parents and neighbors bring piles of supplies. This will be a garden, asks Nico. He can't see it, but I can. Kiana measures, Miss Morales saws, then we all build. While we work, Principal Blinson talks. She says gardens bring people together. Soon it's time to plant. Kiana wants cabbages. Nico wants cauliflower. He thinks it will look like a daisy. I choose carrots, of course. Soil spills and water. We all make mud. Everyone laughs, even Miss Morales. I'm not sure if this is togetherness, but it's a start. After weeks of watching, our garden is empty. Come on, carrots, I whisper. Be patient, says Miss Morales. Good things take time. Every day I wish for something green, but there's only brown. Still, there's plenty to do. We measure sunlight and rain, track the temperature. We spell cabbage, cauliflower, carrot, and read about gardens. Miss Morales talks about roots, sprouts, and germination. She says the seeds in our garden are changing. Maybe I'm changing too. Maybe I'm like our seeds, stuck in new soil, hoping to grow. I've almost given up when I see something. A weed? No. A sprout? Yes. Nico laughs. Kiana cheers. I bounce around and find more sprouts. Miss Morales smiles like she's always known that this was a garden waiting to grow. Check out this garden, our high in the sky thought we'd try garden. Nico pushes a wheelbarrow, Kiana pulls weeds. I water everything and whisper, grow plants, grow. Now everyone wants to see our glorious garden and take some of it home. We fill bags with green and orange and red and white because once plants start growing, they keep right on going. Miss Morales and Principal Blinson hand out vegetables and tell everyone the garden was my idea. I look down, same sidewalk, same street. I look up, same clouds, same sky, but everything's different. Everything's better. Kiana grabs a cabbage and sniffs Nico's cauliflower bouquet. I find the sunniest carrot and take a bite. It tastes like home right here in our garden. So that's in our garden. And one of the things I like most about the book is how it helps you think about possibilities and how something that never existed before could exist if someone just has the idea and is willing to put in the work to make it happen. And now Renata is going to talk a little bit about school gardens.
Thank you so much for sharing your book with us. It's such a lovely book. My children have been reading it daily for the last month, just imagining what their own garden is going to hold. And one of the things I love so much about that book is that it really highlights how a school garden is about so much more than the lessons that the garden will yield, so much more than the carrots that taste like home. It's about the fact that the carrots do taste like home. It's a place for kids to explore the foods that are so important to their families and their culture and to share that with their peers. And it's an opportunity for togetherness in the community and in the school. But a large rooftop garden might feel like a big undertaking to some schools that don't have a garden yet. And so one of the other things that we just love about school gardens is that it doesn't matter how big your garden is. Your garden can be a beautiful rooftop garden that takes up the whole length of your school building. It can be a single raised bed. It can be some potted tomatoes in your classroom. Whatever works for you and your program is going to be perfect for your students because it will be what is manageable and what is right for them and for you. And you can always expand. Your garden can always grow with your program. Gardens are a fantastic place to do hands-on lessons for STEM or literature or even art or music. And we have so many resources to help you think about simple lessons, involved lessons, small gardens, expanding your gardens for people who are new to gardening with kids and people who have been gardening with kids for years. If you're looking for resources, you can head over to wischoolgardens.org. And we have a searchable resource library there where you can find anything you need. And if there's something you can't find, you can always reach out to us. So just click on contact us and we can help you out and help you find what you're looking for. But we are not the only resource in Wisconsin because Wisconsin has more than 850 documented youth garden education sites, which is more than any state in the country. And that means that there are so many peers and colleagues who also have just a wealth of knowledge and information to share. We have a map on our website that has contact information for hundreds of garden sites and the people who manage them. And so that can be another fantastic resource for you to reach out to people who might be a neighbor and doing something very similar to what you want to do. And you can find local resources and learn from each other. And no matter how big your garden is, you know, as we see in this book, it's going to be a place that children thrive and grow and learn together, and that a school and community can also grow and learn together. So thank you so much for reading your beautiful book to us. And thank you all for watching, and happy growing this year.
Thank you.